This video is brought to you by OneFootball, the premier app for all your football needs. Keep all up to date with the latest stories, injury reports, transfer rumors, all alongside live stats as well as scores. It's absolutely free. Click the link in the description right now or else Manchester United will get good again. Thank you to OneFootball. Enjoy the video.
You know, between my 49ers losing in the Super Bowl and then my girlfriend breaking up with me, it has been a pretty shitty month. Speaking of months, on today's video, we are going to take a look at which birth month would actually win the league. Yes, I have painstakingly looked through the birthdays of the top 264 footballers in the world, and I placed them on teams corresponding to their birth months to see which month truly produces the best footballers. And then what we're going to do, we're going to take all 12 of these teams and we're going to put them into the Premier League and see which month goes ahead and wins it. Well, actually, we're going to use it as kind of like a test to see which are the two top months, I guess. And then we're going to take those 2 months and we're going to have them battle it out in a live action portion to go ahead and determine truly which month is the best month when it comes to producing footballing talent. And it took a lot of time to research as well as place them onto their respective teams, so please go ahead if you think that this is a fun premise, smush your nipple into the like button right now and subscribe if you are new. But without further ado, let us get into all 12 of these teams. And since there are 12 teams, we're going to be doing really rapid fire through all of these, otherwise we'll be here all day. Starting off with January, which is going to be represented by AFC Bournemouth. As you can see, it's a very strong contender right off the bat with an attack of 87, a mid of 87, and a defense of 83. January boasts two 91 rated players in Eden Hazard as well as Jan Oblak, and a very strong starting 11. You got Luis Suarez at the strike position, you got Koke at 85 over on the right mid, you have David Silva coming in at 88 at the cam position, Toni Kroos coming in at 89 at a center mid, Axel Witsel coming in at 85, and then you got a backline of Alexandro Jimenez at 85, Romagnoli at 83, and Carvajal. So actually their fullbacks are strong, but their center backs are just kind of okay. And then on the bench, I kind of just threw in James Milner in here because why not? You got backup Nacho Fernandez, Jamie Vardy, Corona, who's a backup right back, got Savage coming in at 83, Alon in the midfield, Leroy Sané, Lucas Leiva, Sirigu the backup keeper, and Thauvin is the backup right mid. Next up is February, which will be represented by Arsenal, and it's kind of apt because I believe they have the highest attack rating of any of the months, coming in at 88 with a midfield of 86 and a defense of 85, so a little bit more well balanced than January. And this is gonna be a tough front three to beat. As you can see on the left side, you got Neymar, and then at the striker position, you got 93 rated Cristiano Ronaldo. And on the right side, you have 87 rated Di Maria. Midfield, nothing to shake a stick at either. 87 rated Eriksen at the cam position, Milinko Savic coming in at 85 for the center mid. And then the CDM position, you have Real Madrid's Casemiro coming in at 88. Backline is very strong except for the left back position. As you can see, you have Berchichi. I don't even know how to pronounce this guy's name, but he comes in at 81. Then alongside him, very strong 88 rated PK alongside 87 rated Godin, and then an 87 rated Joshua Kimmich with Donnarumma in between the sticks. Backup keepers, Real Patricio, you got Skriniar, Papu Gomez, De Vrij, Immobile is the backup striker, Mahrez, you got Sergio Roberto, Goretzka, Neer is the backup left back, Depay is technically the backup left winger, and Torreira is the backup CDM. Moving on to March, which is represented by Aston Villa. As you can see, pretty well balanced team as well, with an attack of 85, a mid of 86, and a defense of 85. The lowest rated of the front three is Dimitri Payet, who's coming in at 82 out on that left wing position. Up top, they got a very strong striker in Antoine Griezmann, and then on the right side, they have the wonder kid from England, Jadon Sancho. And there's just something about the French women that love to give birth during March, because you can see that some of the highest rated French national team players are on this side. You got Griezmann, as mentioned before, you got Paul Pogba in the midfield alongside N'Golo Kante, and then you got Hakim Ziyech. He's not French, but he's in the midfield. Going down the back line, at the right back position, you got Florenzi. Alongside him, we got Alderweireld, Sergio Ramos, and then Andrew Robinson. So pretty strong defense with Manuel Neuer in between the sticks. Backup keeper is Bernard Leno. You got Jordi Alba, Rakitic, Timo Werner, Thorgan Hazard, Sabitzer, Danny Blind, Harry Maguire, Illaramendi, De La Feo, and Pavard. Moving on to April, which is going to be represented by Brighton. As you can see, a little bit lower than the other couple of teams with an attack of 84, a mid of 80, 84 and a defense of 83. Starting off on the left wing, very strong. 90 rated Sadio Mane coming in, but the other two positions not so great. 83 rated Arnautovic is the strongest striker that you can find. April is also not all too strong at the right wing position with Bellarabi coming in at 82. Midfield a little bit stronger for April. As you can see, you got Pjanic alongside Parejo and Thiago. And then the back line, 81 rated Bender, and then you got David Luiz coming in at 82, Rafael Varane, and then Vertonghen, who can also play at the left back position. And in between the six, a very strong 90 rated Ter Stegen. The backup keeper, not all too shabby either. You got Szczesny coming in at 87. You got Vincent Kompany, Matuidi, Zapata is the backup striker. You got Fabian in the midfield. You have Dele Alli. You have Oyarzabal. How do you pronounce this? I don't know how to pronounce this guy. Oyarzabal. We're gonna call him O-Dog. And then you got Schultz, Vida. I've never even heard of this guy before. Juan Mata is the backup right winger actually, and Lodi Explodi is the final piece. Next up is the month of May, which will be represented by Burnley. As you can see, they have an attack of 84, a mid of 85, and a defense of 85. Starting on the left side, you got Ousmane Dembele. Up top, you got Dries Mertens. On the right side, you have Arsenal boy Pepe. Midfield is very strong with Cam, Marco Reus coming in at 87, Frenkie de Jong coming in at 86 at the center mid, and then at the CDM position, you have Fernandinho coming in at 87. May also boast one of the stronger back lines with 84 rated Marcelo, 87 rated Laporte, 86 rated Bonucci, and 84 rated Kyle Walker. Then you have the man, the myth, the stealer of girlfriends and abandoner of children, Thibaut Courtois coming in at 87. Backing up is Golaski coming in at 85. You got Marquinhos, Nangaland, Arturo Vidal, Lukaku, Julian Brandt, Cancelo, Felipe, Gaia, Rafa, and Cuadrado all being born in the month of May. Moving on into the summer month of June, which will be represented by Chelsea with a very strong attack of 89. Oh, actually, this might be the strongest attack that we've seen so far, and a mid of 86 and a defense of 84. So one of the stronger contenders here. As you can see, June has Aubameyang over on the left side coming in at 88, Sergio Aguero coming in at 90, and then of course the best player in the world, maybe of all time, Lionel Messi coming in at 94. Midfield, nothing to shake a stick at either. 91 rated KDB alongside 86 rated Coutinho, and then Rodri at the CDM position. Backline mostly strong. David Alaba coming in at 85, Koulibaly at 88, Manolas at 84, and then Klosterman kind of the weak link in this side coming in at 81. And then the keeper not all too great either. 82 rated Asenio is the highest rated that we can find for June. Backup keeper is 82 rated Bauman. You got Davinson Sanchez, Mohamed Salah, which he should be in the side, but Lionel Messi's also born in June. You got Insigne as the backup striker, Jordan Henderson, Kingsley Coman, Banega, Ferland Mendy, Socrates, Partey, and Piszczek to round it out. Moving on to July, which is represented by Crystal Palace. They got an attack of 85, a mid of 84, and a defense of 83. So on the left side is Kimchi God himself, Heung-min Son coming in at 87, Harry Kane, both of the Tottenham boys being in here, and then former Tottenham boy on the right wing with Gareth Bale. In the midfield, you got Cam, Nabil Fekir, who comes in at 85. You have Paulinho comes in at 85 as well, and then Sergio Busquets with a strong 88 in the CDM position. Backline is a mixed bag. Digne comes in a respectable 83. Then you have the highest rated center back in the game, and that is Virgil van Dijk coming in at a monstrous 91. Rugani then is kind of a weaker link over here with 82, and then the right back is actually one of the few below 80 players that we're going to see on this list. And then in between six, you got 84 rated Neto. Backup keeper is Trapp. You got Lindelof, Hamsik, Kevin Volland, James Rodriguez, Serge Gnabry, Akanji, another Mendy, Danilo, Chucky Lozano, and Valverde. Last of the summer months, August babies, rejoice, for you are represented by Everton, which has an attack of 84, a mid of 84, and a defense of 84. So maybe one of the lower rated teams in this bunch. And see, on the left side, you have Leon Bailey, and then up top, very strong, 91 rated Lewandowski, and then on the right side, you have Iago Aspas. Midfield, pretty strong as well. You have Bernardo Silva, who technically can play at the cam position. He comes in at 87. You got Quarantine Tolisso coming in at 83. And then Barcelona boy Arthur coming in at 85. Backline is pretty strong. Tagliafico comes in at 83. 88 rated Chiellini's in there alongside 85 rated De Ligt. And Spilicueta rounds it out with an 84 right back. In between the six, one of the better ones, Ederson coming in at an 88. On the bench, you got backup keeper Pepe Reina. You got Matip, Ander Herrera, Ben Yedder, Bonaventura, Willian, and Kimbepe, Vanakin, Lehner, Firpo, and Ceballos. Ceballos. So not the strongest bench, if we're going to be honest. And now we're into September, which is represented by Leicester, which for some reason to me makes sense. They seem like a very September team. But unfortunately, the weakest attack that we have seen so far, with coming in at 81, a midfield of 85, and a defense of 84. And you can see it's not great up top. You got Carrasco coming in at 83. The highest rated striker you could find on this team was Toko Ekambi coming in at 80. And then you got Douglas Costa out on the right side at 84. Midfield faring a little bit better. You got Man United new boy Bruno Fernandes. Alongside him, you got former Ballon d'Or winner Luka Modric, and then at the CDM position you have Idrissa Gueye. Backline is alright. 83 rated Grimaldo. Alongside him, 87 rated Thiago Silva. You got 85 rated Sula, and then 82 rated Mario Fernandes, with a subpar Ruffier coming in at 83 in between the sticks. Backup keeper is Jarstein, followed by Munir. You got Giroud, Thomas Muller, Christian Pulisic, Javi Martinez, Abiol. Left back got Halstenberg, Bernard Traore, and Jao Moutinho. Moving on to the spookiest month of the year, we have October, which is represented by Liverpool. They have an attack of 84, a mid of 83, and a defense of 82. So one of the lower rated sides, actually. October boasts Marcus Rashford over on the left side with Roberto Firmino, who's still on Liverpool. It was destiny on this one. You got 85 rated Pizzi out on the right mid. At the cam position, you have 83 rated Ozil. You got Gundogan at the center mid position. And then Fabinho stays on Liverpool as well. He'll be the starting CDM. But this is where this team kind of falls apart. It's just got an awful backline. You got 82 rated Acuna, 83 rated Garay. You got Matthew coming in at 81, and then Pereira, who is respectable at an 84. They do boast another Liverpool player though, and a high rated one at that. Alisson comes in at a 90 overall, and hopefully can bolster this kind of shitty back line. Backup keeper is Kepa, alongside the likes of Coates, El Shaarawy, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Bergwijn, Campbell, Kurt Zuma, Forsberg, Coleman, Trigueros, and then Theo Hernandez to round out the bunch. Remember, the 5th of November, which is represented by Manchester City. They come in with an attack of 82, a mid of 84, and a defense of 82. So once again, one of the weaker sides. Starting out with Wilfried Zaha out on the left side. You have Willian Jose as the top rated striker. You got Suso out on the right side. Midfield though kind of picks it up. 88 rated Cam Dybala. You got Wijnaldum coming in at 85, and then Verratti at the other center mid position coming in at 87. Backline is not the best. You got Nelson Semedo coming in at 82, Gabriel Palisa at 83. Titty's the highest rated defender coming in at 85, with Kolarov, old ass, coming in at an 82. Oh, they got a good one in between the sticks though. David De Gea comes in at a strong 88. Backing him up is Roman Burki. You got Hakimi, Brozovic, João Felix, Guedes, Tadic, Wan-Bissaka, Orban, Nani, and Chris Smalling. And then last but not least, it's my birth month and my favorite team, Manchester United. Coming in with an attack of 85, a mid of 83, and a defense of 83. So probably one of the mid-tier ones. But check out this freaking attack though. 89 rated Raheem Sterling out on the left side. 89 rated Mbappe at striker position. 80 rated Faguli at the right wing position. Midfield is not all that spectacular either. You got 82 rated Martin Odegaard. You got Ndidi coming in at 84, and then Jorginho coming in at 83. Backline also not that good. Odriozola coming in at 80. Denye coming in at 83. Matt Hummels is the highest rated, coming in at 87, and then Alex Telles coming in at 84. Between the six though, pretty good. You got Hugo Lloris, and I mean I could have gone with Keylor Navas as well, both of them coming in at 87. Backups on the bench, you got Marcus Alonso and the Murderer. You got Guerrero, Karim Benzema is pretty damn high rated. Munier, Aaron Ramsey, Schär, Santi Cazorla, Aurier, Burgess, and Jose Fonte. So looking over these sides, I think the early contenders for the strongest birth months are June, represented by Chelsea, and then the 2 months that start the year. January, represented by Bournemouth, is very strong, and then February is also very strong, represented by Arsenal. But now what we're going to do is we're going to put all 12 of these teams into the Premier League and sim a season. Yep. Still a thing. All right, as you can see, we sit on July 1st of 2019. What we're going to do now is sim to the end of the season and see which birth month comes out on top. As for me, to remain neutral, I shall be simming as Wolves. Let's go ahead and get that started. And as I get that started, you guys can go ahead, vote up on the iThingies right now on which birth month you think will win the sim season. And go ahead, post in the comments down below, what's your birth month? Which month are you rooting for? You know me, I'm gonna be rooting for Manchester United because I'm a December baby. December babies, let me know in the comments. But if I had to make a prediction, I got a feeling about Chelsea. I think that's gonna be the highest one, but I guess we'll find out at the end of the season. Take it away, Time Wizard.
Go! wizard.
All right, we set on June 1st of 2020. Let's see how the players did at the end of the season. Oh, and it is a good start for the first month of the year. January, it's Eden Hazard coming out on top with 35 goals. You got the December babies, Raheem Sterling coming in second place with 21. And then you got the month of May represented by Ousmane Dembele coming in third place with 20 goals. Although you see another January baby in here, Luis Suarez coming in second place. So I'd say January has the early lead. Go over to assists. It is Vanikid who comes out on top for... what? He's representing the August babies, but he is like one of the lower rated cams in this entire competition. That's very shocking that he actually won. I mean, he only won by one more assist, but still, this is pretty good. Eden Hazard continues his fantastic season, coming in second place for the January babies. He had 10 assists to go along with his 31 goals. And then once again, Dembele on here, representing the babies of May. He comes in with 10 assists as well. Sergio Aguero, I believe, was in fourth place for both goals and assists. Very nice. And then once again, another January baby in here, Toni Kroos coming in fifth place, and another January baby, Axel Witsel coming in 10th. January, very strong. Oh, and it is a March baby who comes out on top for clean sheets. Manuel Neuer gets it with 21. Although once again, the January babies, Jan Oblak coming in second place with the respectable 19 clean sheets. And then Ter Stegen showing the April babies a little bit of love, coming in third place with 17 clean sheets. And this is pretty serendipitous because the 12 teams representing the 12 months actually finished the 12 highest. So let's start it off. In last place, 12th place is Leicester City, which is representing September. Sorry, September babies. Next up is Crystal Palace, which was July. You got October babies coming in 10th place. Arsenal comes in 9th. That is shocking because I think they probably had like one of the best, if not the best attacks of any of the birth months. Yeah, this Arsenal team had Neymar, Cristiano Ronaldo, and then 87 rated Angel Di Maria, and they came in 9th place. That's very Arsenal of them. You got November babies coming in 8th place. You got August babies coming in 7th. May babies coming in 6th. December babies, my birth month, coming in 5th place. Respectable. Oh, Chelsea, the team that I thought was gonna go all the way, coming in 4th. They represent June. April babies coming in 3rd place, and 2nd place is March. Okay, did not expect that, but this was expected. Number 1 overall was the January babies, who felt like they were running away with it with the stats, but actually it was pretty close. January came in with 94 points, while March came in with 90, and April came in 3rd place with 87. As you can see, January actually didn't score the most goals. In fact, March and April scored one more apiece. But defensively, that is where January won it out, only allowing 21 goals. So in the simulation season, January babies rejoice. You're going to come out on top of this. But now, let's go ahead and see what happens when we take the top 2 birth months. That being the front runner in January, and then a little bit of a surprise opponent in March. We're going to have these two teams battle it out on the virtual pitch to see what happens in a live action match. Go ahead and take it away, Time Wizard.
Go, time wizard.
All right, boys, here we are at the live action match. We got the likes of January versus March. We're playing on legendary difficulty, CPU versus CPU. I'm not going to touch anything at a neutral ground, and they're going to be playing for the Champions League final because why the hell not? And as you see, these 2 birth months stride out onto the pitch. You guys go ahead and vote up in the eye thingies right now on which team you think is going to come out supreme on this one. It's a pretty tight one. I just have a sinking suspicion. I think I'm going to root for the upset. Let's go with March. I'll give you a little recap. Here we are with January. Eden Hazard, Luis Suarez, David Silva, the likes of Axel Witsel. It's okay there. Toni Kroos, and a lot of other big names in here as well. And then on the right side, you got a lot of the French players. You got Pogba, you got Griezmann, you got N'Golo Kanté, Dimitri Payet, Jadon Sancho's up in here. It's going to be tough sledded for both sides. And without further ado, let the battle of the birth months begin. N'Golo Kanté. Oh, terrible pass there. Can they get something? Oh, Suarez turns his defender. He's through. What a kick save. Payet with the double Neymar flicks. All right. What do we got here? Payet plays it centrally. Kanté is onto it. Gives it to Ziyech right at Oblak. It's over to Axel Witsel. Let's in the middle. And Sergio Ramos once again. Terrible pass to David Silva. Oh my God. He just went for glory right there. On the death of halftime, we have another shot on target and another excellent save for Manuel Neuer. It was going in. Maybe could have been a little bit further, but Manuel Neuer had it covered. As you can see right here, the January baby is looking a lot better. March had one shot on target. It was an excellent chance, by the way. Totally sliced through the January defense. But on the other side, you can see that January has 3 shots and 2 shots on target. possession relatively the same. And it's very much anyone's game in the second half. Looks like we got our first substitution on Leroy Sané coming on for Koke. So Leroy Sané is going to play on the right side. Interesting. Laying it down the line to Sané. To Suarez. One more shot. Oh, right on the edge of the penalty area. Looks like Suarez is going to be one to take this. He can pick him. Leroy Sané also available. Suarez steps up. Oh, it's going to be Leroy Sané. Oh, brilliant free kick take. And the substitute, I believe that is his first touch of the game. And he came in spicy. Look at this. Actually took over the captain's armband too. And the young, light-skinned German coming in emphatically, doing it on his cohort, his fellow countrymen. Oh, no jump from the wall. I don't think it would have been. That is picture perfect. Can't do it much better than that. The January babies are now on the board. And we finally have a breakthrough. Delicious, but still a lot of time left for the March babies to get back into this. Griezmann. Over to Robinson. Hazard could have returned it to Robertson. Not maybe the person who was. Oh, brilliant incisive pass, but once again. He's looking around. Oh, does it his defender. Steps over one, steps over two. Laying it up to Sancho. Oh! As long as they don't give it away right here, I think the January boys are just about going to escape with this victory. Yes. And there it is. It is decided of all 12 months, both in the simulation season as well as the live action match. It is definitive. January, for some reason, produces the best footballers in the world. I don't know why. So if you want your child to have the best chances to be good at football, you want to have him born, or her, born 9 months from January. So basically in April. Have sex in April, kids. But there it is. The captain of the team who stole it off of Koke. But I mean, he was the one goal scorer, Leroy Sané, and the January babies are victorious. Congratulations to you. And a quick reminder, you guys, I'm coming to the UK from the 17th to the 27th. I'm gonna be in the UK around London, Manchester, maybe Sheffield, maybe Liverpool. So if you're out there, go ahead, hit me up on the Instagram, on the Twitters, all at BMOnus. If you want to meet out with me and come say hi, I'm down to go to a Cheeky Nando. And I'm also looking for places to stay. So if you're not an axe murderer, and you got a spare couch that can fit this fat Asian, I would be most obliged. But yeah, that is going to be it for the Battle of the Birth Months. And of course, January is victorious. Quick shout out to my boy, the man who edited this video, Eric, aka URD. Go ahead and subscribe to his channel. Subscribe to this channel as well if you haven't already. If you want more lovely content from me, go ahead and click over your Dinks Boost. And this is the latest experimento. But that is going to be it from me, BMOnus. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day. Remember to stay yourself, stay humble. Until next time, boys, stay thick.